Hi, my name is Angel Rodriguez with Future City. I'm here with Councilman Frank Mazza, and just going to ask him a few questions regarding some diesel trucks and green infrastructure. Mr. Mazza, do you notice in the area of your ward that you have clogged drains, any storm drains that maybe that people complain about that need to be cleaned, or any flooding that's kind of a ongoing problem?
You can answer?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, primarily my ward, it is the center of Elizabeth, and which is the lowest section of Elizabeth. We are below sea level. 60% of the area that belongs to my ward that might be considered the flooding zone. And many years ago, 30 to 40 years ago, Elizabeth River was actually coming in all the way to St. Anthony Church on 3rd Avenue. Thanks to the wall, we were able to bring the water back into the Elizabeth River, and 3rd Avenue was taken off the flooding area. We do have many areas in Elizabeth, not only my wards, that we're having problem with the infrastructure of the sewer line. The sewer line is very old. We have a sewer line that you could actually walk into it, 5-6 foot high, and we have sewer lines that are made out of clay that could be 3 feet high. And what happened is, if you go into the sewer line that is made out of old bricks that you could walk in, with time, with zippage and heavy trucks or trailer that are coming through, they demolish and they give in. So you have a problem. And that's why it costs us a lot of money when you pay your water bill, because you're paying for the sewer, you're also paying for repair. There's going to be forthcoming over $20 million of infrastructure of the sewer line they're going to be spending in Elizabeth, in which, some of that cost will eventually be picked up by the consumer. Yes, we do have problem in some of the sewer, but it takes time in order to repair. Right now they're doing repair in different area where there is an emergency situation. So.
So you're saying right now there is sort of a plan right now for emergency purposes, and but there is an ongoing plan to have it taken care of, within the next 10 years, 20 years, to have something done? Okay.
Currently, they are doing a lot of repairs, and as you can see, we allocate almost $2 million for sewer improvement on Clarkson Avenue and Summer Street, $6 to $8 million on Verona Gepard up in Elmora section, and there's more to be emergency appropriation that it's happening on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, in order to save some of the problem that exists in the city of Elizabeth. Don't forget, the city of Elizabeth is over 500 years old, and the infrastructure is very old.
Okay, thank you. Next question would be big trucks in the area. We actually obviously have the port. We have Route 109 there. Do you see any problems as far as, or any complaints of maybe trucks utilizing the side streets, maybe not so wide streets for any particular reason, or is there any problem that you hear from residents that maybe would cause some questions to be raised as far as safety-wise even, or anything like that?
Absolutely. I, for one, I'm one of the complainers. I don't like to see heavy trucks or trailer to pass by on my street because my home shakes when it happens. And there are complaints. In order to solve that problem, it's not so easy, because if I don't want on my street, they will be going to the next street over. They don't want, they will be going. So we have a route designated for trucks that are being mandated by the state. They say, for instance, where I live on 3rd Avenue. Now, trucks will be permissible to pass on 3rd Avenue. Ambulance will pass on 3rd Avenue, okay? For instance, South 5th Street is a trucking route, and it goes around in different areas. We do have a trucking route in Elizabeth, but it's not big enough to maintain all that traffic. So you do find occasionally somebody, they are the violators, they break in the law and they go to residential, they say, oh, I got lost. That's their excuse. And then they find out to go against the bridge that they can back up, but they cannot go forward. So yes, there is a problem which apparently City Council did address in the past, and we did this and had a route for trucks, heavy duty trucks or whatever. 1 and 9 is one of the routes that trucks are supposed to be going, pick up the garbage and take them all the way to the roadway, to the incinerator. But people that are going in a residential area, those people are violated. If they get caught by the police, they pay a big fine. So wherever we have problem, we put sign, no trucks above, let's say, 5 tons. And sometimes you find somebody that have to go in because it's a business there for many years, and sometimes they break in the law. They get caught, they have to pay the fine.
Understood. All right, thank you very much. I have just some simple questions here. As far as litter in the area, do you think that there's a possibility that we, if maybe a study was done or something like that, or questions to residents, we can maybe get some more trash cans? If that's, if you think that's a plus or not, do you think that it would be lucrative enough to actually have them in place so that maybe it would be less litter on the streets for any certain sections? Go ahead.
If I said that we have no problem, I would be lying to you. Yes, we do have problem, and yes, we do have to educate our children. In order, when they pick up an ice cream from a store, the paper should be going to a waste can, or they don't immediately dump into the ground, because you dump that paper or newspaper on the ground, the water is going to flush right into the sewer line. We're going to have a problem with the sewer. Okay, I'm very strong advocate. I've been going to store and bring them a brochure. The 3R to recycle. They have to recycle the cardboard, they have to recycle the bottles, they have to recycle the newspaper. Now what happened is, if you look around, you see garbage on almost every corners, okay? And what usually happens is some of the tenants that are living nearby, they're using those cans for personal garbage can, and which that will cost the taxpayer extra money. We pay in a company to pick up our regular garbage on a weekly basis, bi-weekly basis, and we already pay for that. Let's say as an example, $20 million. The one that we put them in a receptacle cans, that garbage we have to pay extra money to the company that we're going to dispose them. So I urge all the citizens of Elizabeth, especially those in my ward, that when you see the garbage can on a corner, it's for people to dump the little ice cream paper or the empty bottle or can, but not the household garbage or construction garbage can. If they don't do that, then they're dumping into a street. You know what's going to happen? The street is going to get so filthy and dirty that people go, hey, Elizabeth, or all that paper and garbage goes right into the sewer line, or it's going to clog our catch basin, and then we're going to have floods. Okay, and it's going to take time to repair. It's going to cost money. So try to recycle, maintain the garbage in a receptacle can. If the landlord doesn't give you one, make sure you tell them, by law, they have to provide a 3 can for every household in the rear or on the side of the property, and they have to put a cover so that will keep away rodent, mouse, or rats, whatever that will be going in a garbage can and looking for food.
Okay, that's all the questions I have, Mr. Mazza. This is Andrew Rodriguez with Councilman Mazza at the Block Watch Association of the 6th Ward, and thank you.